Directive Principles of State Policy, Articles 36 to 51, UPSC Polity video. These constitutional principles cannot be enforced in court, yet they shape India's welfare state. How? Part 4 of the Indian Constitution, Articles 36 to 51, contains the Directive Principles of State Policy, commonly called DPSPs. They are guidelines given to the state to establish a welfare state in India. Unlike fundamental rights, DPSPs are non-justiciable, which means courts cannot enforce them. However, they are fundamental in the governance of the country, and the state must apply them while making laws. A major update came through the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act, 1976, which added provisions like Article 39A for free legal aid and Article 43A for workers' participation in management. In real life, schemes like the midday meal program reflect Article 47, which directs the state to improve nutrition and public health. Fundamental rights protect freedom, but directive principles build the welfare state, master both to master Indian polity.
Article 36. Meaning of state in Directive Principles India. Article 36 marks the beginning of Part 4 of the Constitution. It explains what state means for directive principles. The definition of state here is the same as Article 12. It includes central government, state governments, parliament, legislatures, and local authorities. Ensures that directive principles apply to all government bodies. Rights guide citizens. Directive principles guide the state India. Follow and subscribe. Article 37. Importance of Directive Principles India. Directive principles cannot be directly enforced in courts. They are essential for running the country. Government should follow them while making laws. They aim to build a welfare state. Though not enforceable, the state is expected to apply them. Rights protect people. Directive principles guide the nation India. Follow and subscribe.
Article 38, Social and Economic Justice India. Article 38 directs the state to promote the welfare of the people. Reduce inequalities in society. Ensure fair distribution of wealth and resources. Reduce inequalities in income and status. Clause 2 was added by the 44th Constitution.
Article 39 explained Directive Principles of State Policy India. Can the government ensure equality and social justice for all? Article 39 answers India. Article 39 is part of Directive Principles of State Policy, DPSP. It directs the state to ensure that citizens have adequate means of livelihood, ownership and control of resources serve the common good. Equal pay for equal work for men and women. Children are protected from moral and material neglect. These principles guide the state to create social and economic justice. Article 39 helps build a fair, equitable, and just society. Follow for Constitution explained simply India.
Article 39A explained, Equal Justice and Free Legal Aid India. Does everyone have the right to justice, even the poor? Article 39A answers India. Article 39A is part of Directive Principles of State Policy, DPSP. It directs the state to provide free legal aid to ensure justice for all, equal opportunity in legal matters, special focus on citizens who are poor or marginalized. This makes justice accessible and affordable for everyone, preventing denial of justice due to economic reasons. Article 39A ensures justice is not only a right but a reality. Follow for Constitution explained simply India. Article 40, Panchayati Raj and Local Self-Government India. Article 40 directs the state to organize village panchayats. Power should not be limited to the centre or states only. People at the grassroots level must participate in governance. Panchayats help in rural development and local decision-making. Article 40 became the base for the 73rd Constitutional Amendment, 1992. Strong villages build a strong nation India. Follow and subscribe.
Article 41. Right to work, education and public assistance India. The state should provide opportunities for employment. Education should be accessible to all citizens. Support in cases of unemployment, old age, sickness, and disability. These rights depend on the state's financial ability. Ensures dignity and security for vulnerable sections. A caring state protects its people. Article 42. Humane work conditions and maternity relief India. The state must ensure safe and healthy working conditions. Workers should not be exploited or overworked. Special protection and benefits for pregnant women. Workplaces must respect human dignity and well-being. Promotes labor welfare and social justice. Healthy workers build a strong nation India. Follow and subscribe. Article 43 explained. Living wage and worker welfare India. How should the state ensure worker welfare? Article 43 answers India. Article 43 is part of the Directive Principles of State Policy, DPSP. It directs the state to secure a living wage, decent standard of life, and social security for workers. Ensure that workers' conditions promote dignity and welfare. This principle guides the state in labor welfare legislation. Article 43 ensures that every worker lives with dignity and security. Follow for Constitution explained simply India. Article 43b explained, strengthening cooperative societies India. How can the state promote cooperative societies? Article 43b answers India. Article 43b is part of the Directive Principles of State Policy, DPSP. It directs the state to promote voluntary formation, autonomous functioning, and democratic control of cooperative societies. Strengthens workers' participation, encourages economic democracy, promotes collective growth and welfare. This article aims to empower communities and workers economically. Article 43b ensures cooperative societies are strong, democratic, and worker-friendly.
Article 43A explained, workers' participation in management India. Should workers have a say in company management? Article 43A answers India. Article 43A is part of the Directive Principles of State Policy, DPSP. It directs the state to promote workers' participation in management of industries. Ensures workers can contribute to decision-making. Improves industrial harmony and productivity. Aims to balance employer and employee interests. This strengthens democracy within the workplace. Article 43A empowers workers to actively participate in management. Follow for Constitution explained
Article
simply
44. Uniform Civil Code explained India. Article 44 asks the state to work towards a uniform civil code for all citizens. It means common civil laws for marriage, divorce, inheritance, and adoption. Ensures equality and removes discrimination based on religion. Promotes unity and harmony in a diverse country like India. It is not enforceable in courts, but guides future laws. One nation, one civil law India.
Article 45. Education for every child India. Article 45 directs the state to provide early childhood care and education. It focuses on children below 6 years of age. Early education helps in physical, mental, and emotional development. Supports nutrition, health, and learning together. Not enforceable by courts, but a guiding principle for government policies. Strong childhood, strong nation India. Follow and
Article
subscribe.
46. Social justice and equality India. Article 46 directs the state to promote the interests of scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other weaker sections. Special care in providing education and opportunities. Helps reduce poverty and economic inequality. Safeguards against social injustice and exploitation. Ensures equal participation in national development. Justice for all, growth for all India. Follow and subscribe. Article 47. Health is the nation's strength India. Article 47 directs the state to improve nutrition and public health. Focuses on reducing malnutrition and hunger. Improving healthcare facilities and sanitation. State should reduce consumption of alcohol and intoxicating drugs. Aims to create a healthy and productive society.
Article 48 explained, Organisation of Agriculture and Animal Husbandry India. How should the state promote agriculture and protect animals? Article 48 answers India. Article 48 is part of the Directive Principles of State Policy, DPSP. It directs the state to organize agriculture and animal husbandry on modern and scientific lines, take steps to preserve and improve breeds of livestock, ensure economic development and sustainability in agriculture. This article guides the state in promoting agriculture, dairy, and livestock development. Article 48 ensures a modern, sustainable, and productive agriculture sector.
Article
Follow for
48A explained, Protection and Improvement of Environment India. Can the state protect the environment and nature? Article 48A answers India. Article 48A is part of the Directive Principles of State Policy, DPSP. It directs the state to protect and improve environment and forests, safeguard wildlife and biodiversity, ensure ecological balance while promoting development. This article guides the state in creating laws and policies for a clean, green, and sustainable environment. Article 48A ensures environmental protection is a constitutional responsibility. Follow for Constitution
Article 49. Protecting India's heritage India. Article 49 directs the state to protect monuments and places of national importance. Preserves India's rich history, art, and architecture. Includes monuments declared of national value. It is the duty of the state to maintain and safeguard them. Heritage protection strengthens national identity and pride. Preserve the past, protect the future India.
Article 50,
Follow
Independent Judiciary India. Article 50 directs the state to separate the judiciary from the executive in public services. Judges should be independent and free from executive influence. Ensures impartial and unbiased delivery of justice. Strengthens democracy and rule of law in India. Not enforceable by courts, but essential for democratic governance. Justice must be free and fair India.
Article
Follow and
51
subscribe.
explained, Promotion of International Peace India. How does India promote peace in the world? Article 51 explains India. Article 51 is part of the Directive Principles of State Policy, DPSP. It directs the state to promote international peace and security, maintain just and honorable relations between nations. This article guides the state in creating laws and policies for a clean, green, and sustainable environment. Foster respect for international law and treaties. Encourage settlement of disputes through arbitration. This article reflects India's commitment to global harmony. Article 51 ensures India works towards peace, cooperation, and global justice.
Article
Follow for
51A explained, fundamental duties of citizens India. Do citizens also have duties in the Constitution? Article 51A explains India. Article 51A lists the fundamental duties of Indian citizens. Added by the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act, 1976, it currently includes 11 duties. Some key duties are: respect the Constitution and national flag, protect sovereignty and unity of India, promote harmony and brotherhood, protect the environment, safeguard public property, provide education to children 6 to 14 years. These duties remind citizens of their responsibilities towards the nation. Rights and duties go hand in hand. Follow for Constitution explained simply India.